Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, dear friends, brothers and sisters, buddies, all best friends from all over the world, the people who are my fans, and they're watching me, they're supporting me, they're helping me, they're commenting me, they're liking me. I'm so happy today on the 4th of January, and to be a little bit late, and also sorry for delay. I have posted Happy New Year in the 1st of January, but today is the 4th of January. I did not make any video, and today I am making a video on the 4th of January. But I really did it. But really sorry for delay for the video. But I'm sure that you really had a great time and fun time with your families, with your uh, friends, with your all life affairs. I'm sure, I'm 100% sure. This is me, Nur Ahmad Ansari, with another video with travel with Noor YouTube channel from Afghanistan that you're watching me. Today, I really wanted to make a video about the experiences that I got from learning English, and how did I learn English, and where did I start to learn English. I have listed something on my telephone. I show you. For example, first, there are some things I should make list them, and after that I should say, and I should elaborate or explain them one by one, that how did it happen. Okay, I hope that you watch my videos from the first up to end and enjoy something from my experiences. And for the people that they are a little bit bad in English, it should be an inspiration, or how to say, motivation, to get motivated or get inspired by me to learn English and to be able to speak English fluently, inshallah, someday. I'm not a native speaker. I'm not also very good and professional second speaker, but I am trying to be, inshallah, and I'm sure I will be, by the help of Allah first, and after that by the help of friends, and by the help of myself, I should try my best to learn and to get more and more. Okay, first, there are some contents I should say that I will speak about it. Example, for the first time, how did I learn English and where for the first time? Yeah, I will explain it. How long did it take? Did I teach English ever? So far, am I reading and learning English? What methods I use for memorizing the words? How I add to my vocabulary? How do I work on my pronunciation and understand the movies? How often do I speak with friends? And how did I try to make my English fluent a little bit in English? These are the things that I will discuss about it for you all. Okay, let's get the ball rolling about the first question. What was that? The question was that, how did I learn English and where for the first time? How did I learn English? Yeah, you know, like 11 years ago. Yeah, like 11 years ago, or maybe more than that, 12 years ago, when I was like 14. Now I'm 26, and inshallah, on April, on the 11th of April, 2024, I will be 27. Now I'm 26 and a half. Yeah, 26 and a half. When I was 14, I started to learn English. I was so fond of English. I was so enthusiastic of English. I was so, how to say, interested in learning English, in knowing English, in speaking English, and in communicating with others in English. I was so fond of this language. Oh my gosh, I cannot, example, how to say, uh, even explain it to you, express it to you, my feelings, that how strong I loved it, how much I loved it. I loved it a lot to learn a new language, to be an international language, to be a language to work for me, that now it's working for me. I thank Allah first, and after that, I thank on my own efforts and my family efforts, that they paid me, that they really supported me, encouraged me, persuaded me to go on this way. And it was so good. And how did I learn? I went to a course, English learning course, when I was 14 years old. And I think the time I was like in eighth grade of school or ninth. No, no, no. I think it was in eighth or seventh. Yeah, it was like that, not ninth. I'm sure I remember it. I went to a 10 months English learning program. 10 months. I was 14. When I was 15, I finished that 10 months period. There was a course or English center in Kunduz province. At the time we were living in Kunduz province. We also have a house in Kunduz province. I went there, started, and then after 10 months, without any failure, I became successful or succeed to finish it. After that, I really did not, how to say, it was not sufficient for me. Yeah, it was not sufficing for me. It was not enough for me. Then I started to learn a little bit more. Yeah, I went to another course. I studied English for 3 months there. And after that, I started learning English with me. I was watching some English movies, not movies, some English learning videos. It They had subtitles. When I was listening to them, I was also staring at the subtitles. When I was not knowing or understanding the word, I was pausing the video, jotting down the word or writing down the word, and after that, just let it go. Yeah, I learned like that. And also, I was speaking with one of my cousins. Now he's in India. He's living in India and also studying in India. By the name of Abdulafiz Haidari. He's a good guy. I really started to speak a little bit. Yeah, like stammering with him. Okay, it was how I learned English. I learned English, but not very much. After that, I really tried to teach some very, very basic English words, English grammars to my siblings. Yeah, to my brothers and sisters. I was teaching them a little bit. Okay, how long did it take? I said first time 10 months, and after that 3 months, and after that I was self-reading. I was self-teaching myself. Yeah, I was speaking. Sometimes when there was no one, there was a teacher that they were guiding us, that he was guiding me or he was guiding us. If there is no one to speak English with you, you should stay or stand in front of a mirror and speak with yourself. Pretend that you are someone else, and the guy and you in the mirror is someone else. Then choose a matter, speak. If you no matter that you speak wrong or right, but just keep speaking, keep going, keep talking. It was so good. Yeah, I learned a lot from that. Okay, did I teach ever? Yeah, yeah. After 10 months, 3 months, I started to teach my siblings, and after that, I was teaching 10 guys in a school. When I was in 9th class, we moved from Kunduz to Badakhshan. I was in 9th class. There were some my classmates. They told me that you know English. Please teach us. Then I organized a class for them. For example, our teacher class could start at 8. Then I was going there at 7. I was teaching them for 1 hour. Then they could pay me, like, for example, 100 Afghani, 10 people, 1000 Afghani. The time, 1000 Afghani for 1 month, it was a very, very big money for me. The time when I was like 15 or 16. Yeah, the time. I remember. And after that, I really started to teach in a big English course in Faizabad in Badakhshan province. Yeah, there were a lot of people. Although I was like 18, yeah, when I graduated from school, I was 18, but I was so self confident. I was so confident. I had a lot of self confidence. Yeah, I was self reliant also. I taught uh, like 5 classes, 4 to 5 classes, from 9 up to 3. From 9 up to 3, 1 hour break from 12 to 1 for prayer and also for food. And after that, I was restarting the lessons, teaching for the classes. There were a lot of girls, boys. Oh my gosh, can you believe 60 students? 20 or 30 were males, and 20 or 25 were like females. I was teaching them. I was organizing them, controlling them. Although I was like 18, but I was so strong, yeah, in saying, in speaking, and in fluency, and Farsi. The time I was good in English, but not very good. I was good, yeah, but not very good. I could not speak very good. Not, yeah, I could speak, but not very good. Not like now. Right now, I also don't know, but I try to be. Yeah. And after that, when there is a very big general exam by the name of Concord exam in Afghanistan, I took that exam and I succeeded in law and political science in Kunduz University. Then I went there. When I went there, I started to teach. I started to learn. All despite I was teaching, I was learning. I was self. I was learning. I was self learning. Yeah, I had a lot of English learning videos. I had a lot of PDF books. I had a lot of things. Yeah, and after that, I also started another class in Kunduz and Lincoln Learning Center. It was a center by the name of Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, by the name of the president of the U.S. That it was financed by the U.S. Embassy in Afghanistan. Yeah, I went there and I learned there for 4 months, and I was the first grade student there. I had the first rank, first position there because I was good in speaking and blah 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 blah. Then I had a good, how to say, fluency. I had a good writing. I had a good grammar. I had a good speaking. I had a good, for example, many meetings and blah 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 things. Then I was the first rank guy there. Then I learned English for 4 months there and interchange 3 English book. It was so good. After that, I really started to teach it. Yeah, after school, after university, I started to teach English in a private high school in Faizabad. Also in Kunduz, I taught in some courses, English courses, like Khorasan English courses, like I think the name was Jahannama English course and computer courses. I was teaching there. It was so good for me. Asaish, yeah, Asaish, that was a name. And also when I was learning in university, the political science and law, in winter, we had, for example, a break. We had off. We had a holiday. Then in holidays for 3 months, I was coming to Faizabad, or I was coming, sorry, in Kishim district of Badakhshan province. Then I had many students there. Like for example, 300 students. I was teaching from 7 up to 4. A lot of people were coming to me to got learn, to got taught. Sorry, to got taught English, and I started to teach there. I have a lot of photos from those times. I will share it someday, inshallah, for you all. They should know that I was really doing great for teaching English for the boys and girls also. And after that, when I graduated from university, I really did not have any good job or any job. I came to a new school. I just got employed there, and I taught English for 7 months there. And after that, I got succeeded in a governmental administration among 220 people. Then I went there, and despite my official job, I was teaching English for girls and boys. Yeah, in many courses in Badakhshan province. And if I have time, still I will teach. And how to say, before 6 months ago, I was teaching English for girls and boys in Badakhshan. Okay, what methods are used for memorizing the words? Yeah, it's so easy for me to memorize a word. I don't know, is it a talent or is it a try, but or is a skill. I will try to memorize a word, and I memorize the word very to say easily and very simply. It's very simple for me to memorize a word. What the method I use? The method that I use is, for example, when I watch some movies, when they have subtitles. When I don't know the word, I pause the video. I write it. For example, I have many English notebooks here. For example, I write it here. When I write it here, write all of them. Then I try to write them like 10 or 12 in mini notebooks, like this much, like my fist, like half of my fist. I have so many notebooks like that. Then I write daily 10 or 15 from this big one to the small one. I take the small one every with me. It's a small one in my pocket. And whenever I am free, I open it and I repeat after 10, 20, 50 times. I remember it, and I memorize it, and I remember it for so many times because I use it in my language. Yeah, this is a method. And also, when I was some movies, because the English videos or learning videos are different with movies. Movies are made for money, This is very hard to know it because slangs and idioms are used a lot in how to say, in movies. For example, when I download a movie from YouTube or from Netflix or from Telegram, if they have a subtitle, it's okay. But if they don't have, then I have a app by the name of Subtitle Viewer. There's an app by the name of Subtitle Viewer. It views any subtitle, of any video, which is available in this Subtitle Viewer app. For example, I open it. In the search section, I write the movie name. When I write it, then it comes. When it comes, I download it. Then it goes to the offline subtitles. Yeah. Then I open it. First, for example, watch the movies fully, and after that, I find a subtitle. Then accommodate the subtitle with the movie. I read it. When I don't know some words, I write it down quickly, rapidly. I write it down, and after that, I memorize the words. For the second time, I watch the movie, and this time, for example, 99%, 100%, I know the movie. This is the method that I use for adding my vocabulary and also for memorizing the words. Yeah. Uh, it's written how I add to my vocabulary like this. How I had, as I said it before. Yeah. I have a notebook from from 9 or 8 years ago. Yeah, this is very old because I touched it a lot. I use it a lot. Yeah, this is from 9 or 8 years ago. I'm honest. Yeah, I have, for example, many words in every section, in every alphabet, in every how to say, in every, yeah, in every alphabet, in every letter. Yeah, in every letter. For example, for A, I have, for A section, I have I have 145 uh 145 words. For B, I have 160. For C, I have 170. For D, I have 200. Yeah, I write it like this. I organize it like this. I have like 5,000 or more than 5,000 words in this Word notebook. This other notebook I have. Yeah, there are many words. I also have a lot, but unfortunately I could not find it. I told my little sister to find it for me, to look it for me, but I did not find it. It's the other word. I may have like 2,000 words in this notebook. This is another, because I just started it to write. Yeah, it may have like, yeah, 200 words. And this is another notebook. I have a lot of words inside it and a lot of grammatical points because I'm so interested in grammatical points. Yeah, this is my another notebook that I have it, and I write grammatical points and words in this notebook. Yeah, I gather information a lot, for example, about the simple present tense from many books because I have a good iPad. That's for my sister, and sometimes I use it. I have two phones. I have a good computer that I just bought it like 2 months ago. Then I use those PDFs to get information about simple present tense. When I find it, for example, for enough, then I go to simple past. After that, I go to, for example, simple future. After that, for example, I go to what is that? For example, simple present perfect. Yeah. After that, for example, present perfect continuous, like these, maybe auxiliary, ordinary, these things. Yeah. Then I memorize it. I used to teach, then I really needed it. I use it sometimes right now. Right now, I really don't use a lot of, I don't study a lot of grammars because I can talk where, no worries for me. But when I was teaching, I was learning it a lot to know a lot about, for example, clauses, about the causative forms, about the tenses, about the verbs, for example, about this and that. I was doing a lot. Yeah. I also have this very good introduction English book. I taught this book for many students, maybe like 300 students. I had that I was teaching this book for them. This book and interchange one, interchange two, interchange three. I was teaching these four books, and sometimes I was even teaching these books in online for some students. Last year I was free, but now unfortunately I'm not very free because I'm studying myself. And maybe in other video I will explain to you that what I do as study and in my free times and what do I do in my free times. Yeah, this was the things for example how do I add to my vocabulary, and also uh, what method I use for memorizing the words. Okay, and how do I use for from English movies. Okay, how do I work on my pronunciation and understand the movies? I said to you before, I uh, watch a movie, then I find the subtitle, I review it, I jot down the word that I don't know. After that, I memorize the words, and after that, I watch the movie again, and this time I concentrate or focus on pronunciation. That what kind of accent or pronunciation do you use? I really like the American pronunciation rather than the British pronunciation. Yeah, and how do I bolster or how to say enhance or promote my speaking? Yeah, speaking. I speak a lot. Sometimes, as I said before, when I don't have someone, I speak with me in the mirror. And right now, when I have a travel agency, when I'm a tour guide, I am very happy. I'm so glad. They have friends from the US, from the Poland, from the Finland, from Azerbaijan, from Kazakhstan, from Slovakia, from Germany, from South Africa, from India, yeah, from Bangladesh, from many countries that their languages English or uh, at least their second language English, or they can speak English very good like a native speaker. Yeah, I learned it. And how is my writing skill? I'm very strong in writing skill. For example, when someone says something, I write it. I'm very good in writing skills, both in Dari and also in English. I'm so good. Yeah, and I know that is a blessing of God. I'm thanking God. I don't know. I don't think so that, for example, it's all for my effort. Yeah, it can be. It can be, but it's all from God. That God gave this blessing to me. That God granted this blessing to me, uh, and God really rewarded me to be such a, for example, guy to be able to learn, because there are a lot of people that they keep trying to learn a language but unfortunately cannot. Yeah, this was the summary of the experiences that I had from English. I hope that you enjoyed from my stories about English learning, about my background in English language, and I'm still try to learn a lot and a lot. You know, I found recently a book. It's in PDF, and there was a lot of good words inside it by the name of speak like the American. Yeah, speak like an American. Speak like an American. It has a lot of good idioms, slangs like there is no point in. It means that it's not worth it, and also very good things that I am trying to learn it. I'm trying to jot it down. I'm trying to, inshallah, use it with the friends, especially with American friends that they know, and I am trying to learn very good good words. Yeah, I also have a lot of words in my uh, phone. Sometimes when I'm free, I open this phone and I try to learn them. For example, I recently learned some good words like gladden, like snatch, like let's get the ball rolling. It means let's get it started. Yeah, and many words that I want to use it, inshallah, in English, and I want to do it. And also for good health, I really suggest you to use the season fruit. For example, in the season in Afghanistan, you can find good, yeah, and very cheap bananas, and also for good brain, good health. If you don't want to go to doctor, refer to doctor. If you want the doctors hate you, please eat the good apple. Yeah, this apple is from Afghanistan, and this time little bit. It's expensive, but like 1 month ago, it's so cheap. For example, for 7 kilos, you can buy it like uh, 60 or 70 in Maidanwardak province. But in Badakhshan, like 2 months ago or like 1.5 months ago, it's like 100 or 150, sometimes like 120. And now it's a little bit expensive, like 7 kilos or like 350. It was 250 2 weeks ago, but now because you're facing lack of it, and that's why it's expensive. But the banana is not very expensive. It's very good. For 12 banana, you pay like 50 or 60. Okay, bros and sisters, I hope you're fine and doing great with your families, with your friends, again and again. And I wish you success, or more success, or further success in all your life affairs. And this was my video about my experiences, as I said you before. Have a good time, inshallah. For the last time, I should say you that don't forget subscribing me, uh, helping me, liking me, commenting me, and thanks for the friends that they're fan of me. Yeah, have a good time. Bye bye. Khuda Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.